Yo,
Yo,
what's up with you?
ain't too much. How you, brother?
I ain't complaining, man. Good to see you as always.
You as well. You as well. How
You had a
things
chance to
been?
check out You had a chance to check out any of them? Any of the verses I've done thus far?
Yeah. I seen Blackout's joint. I didn't see anybody else's though.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a chance to check out Black's joint though.
All right. So you know what it is, so we can jump right into it then, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm
All
good
right.
on there. You can see me well on there.
No, you kind of dark. Tell you the truth, dog. I ain't know that was what you was going for or not. I ain't gonna hold you.
You see,
It's 5 a.m. Word. It's 5 a.m. Word. It's 5 a.m. Word. It's 5 a.m. Birds chirping, mailman lurking, but we still work.
Once again, from the great minds of NahmTalmBout, this is Write a Verse with you. And I got that homie BigBenz with me. What up, though?
what up though? What up though?
Same old, man. Like I said, we're gonna jump right into it. So,
Mhm.
who is the favorite artist that you know?
The favorite artist that I know personally,
Yeah, personally, yep.
it had to be the whole collective, man. My whole team, honestly, everybody that I work with closely. Like, I'm not even gonna leave nobody out. So
Okay,
you know
okay.
what I'm saying? If
In
I
the
work with them on
collective.
a consistent basis,
Mm-hmm.
I definitely favor them. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Okay. So the collective, that's artist, that's artist producer, that's everything or what?
That's everything. From the producers, the videographers, the artists, everything. Merch, everything.
Okay,
You know what I mean? I
okay.
call it the collective because everybody do something different. Don't nobody step on nobody's toes, you know what I'm saying?
That's fine. That's how it should
Yeah.
be. That's how it should
Yeah.
be. Who or what made you want to do this? And not just, made you want to do music, but made you want to be better than most. You know how some people just want to do music. Some people want to be the best or rep their city or, do a little bit bigger than everybody else.
I was just blessed to see a lot of different things early
Okay.
when it came to it. Like, my father has friends that worked on Akon's first rollout.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I was able to see like a lot of shit before it even hit hit the mainstream. So it's just a lot of moments like that, like little moments like that are big later on to where you realize like it's bigger than being the best on your block. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? I realized I was the best in my section early. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? And it wasn't even something I was aiming for. I just like to create music. It was just the way people gravitated and I seen the support that, I'm saying, I was able to garner that my counterparts weren't necessarily, blessed to receive. So it was like I just knew what I was doing was different. Like they gravitated to what I did differently. And then after that, like I just chose to be the best me. I make the best me music. So I can't make nobody else kind of music. That's why I'm the
Yeah,
best. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that. All right. Coachella, something in the water, or Summer Jam. Would it be the one you'll want to
Ooh,
rock?
ooh. I don't feel like my slot on Summer Jam would be long enough. But I'd probably do Coachella.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I'd probably do Coachella. And something in the water would be a very close second to just do the who put it on.
Yeah, facts. Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Next bar, so two piece. Your best and worst show. I want to hear about them.
My best show was definitely Echo Stage. It was
Okay,
definitely Echo Stage, the Pusha T concert.
okay.
When Pusha T was at Echo Stage that year. That was
Mm,
definitely my best show just because the crowd was so massive and it was just like they didn't know who we was. So it wasn't like it was just this big reception or nothing like that. It was just actually seeing all of those people tuning into you, whether they understood what you was doing or not. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It was that. And my worst show, I mean, I had hella empty shows. You know what I mean? But they was all learning lessons. I can't lie to you. They helped the way I write. You know what I mean? Like I learned different things in different moments. You know what I mean? Jump off stage, walk through the crowd, especially in other nigga cities and shit like that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like they don't know who you are. The promoter know who you are. You know what I mean? But you only
yeah,
5, 6 deep. It's their hood. They not really trying to show you too much love. But I promise you this: you give your all. By the
yeah.
time you get off stage, it ain't gonna be nothing but handshakes and hugs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, crazy enough, definitely my best shows were out of town, like when
Yeah,
nobody knowing you, because sometimes your energy is kind of different. You know what I
yeah,
mean? When,
yeah,
when you're
yeah.
performing for a bunch of strangers, your energy is kind of different. You know what I mean?
It is. You know, at that point, you got to kind of step it up. You don't know what to expect. When you're in your city, you kind of got a different bravado about yourself. You kind of know the ins and outs. When you go out of town, it's different. That's really where you got to make your name. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they ain't really trying to show you too much energy at first, but you always leave with handshakes and hugs when you go out there and do what you're supposed to do.
All right. I'm gonna ask you, which one was more memorable? Your first time owning a cipher, your first time riding home listening to yourself, or your first time performing?
Man, I never even really thought about nothing like that. Man, it's gonna have to be a tie. It's gonna have to be a tie between my first show and really running the first cipher, because we don't have house parties no more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you catch a vibe in a house party, you might go off for 30 minutes straight. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's listening to you. Like, nobody's twerking, nobody catching no work in the corner. Like, they focused on what you doing. So, and then my first show was just so much around it. You know what I mean? So many people that was involved in that show aren't here today. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tie between those two.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Next bar. What is your creative process? Do you have a creative process? Are you just spur of the moment, or is it like a routine?
As I gotten older, it's become more like structured, spur of the moment. You know, I know what days I'm going to actually leave the house to record. So I kind of like, you know, do the dad thing and everything else, and kind of harness all of that up until I get there. And then I know I'm allowed to be a kid, you know what I'm saying? But usually, like, if I don't catch a vibe, something during the week, don't nobody send me nothing, one of the bros cook up on the spot. We just fuck around till we catch something. You know what I'm saying? But I like to write in the car alone at night, like in the middle of the night. Like, that's my favorite. Like, my favorite thing to do is to write while I'm driving in the middle of the night through Tyson's or something like that.
Okay. When'd you figure that out? That's what you. That's
when I started spending more time alone.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When I started riding alone more often and stuff like that, I started to really realize like how easy it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, how more it was a lot more therapeutic.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right. Dream situation. You know how they have collaboration albums like Lil Baby and Dirk, or 2 Chainz and Wayne. Who would be a dream situation for you?
It would be Mike and Keys and Rance from 1500 and Nothing.
Okay.
They would be on the production. Bino and Blast would be on the hook. And I tackle the 212s.
Okay.
Yeah, I tackle the 212s.
Another dream situation. Say you're trying to chart. You can get any producer and any R&B singer you can get, like, from the game. You know what I mean? Of course, we always want our homies, but you know what I mean? Or people that we prefer.
Any R&B singer that's already established?
Yeah. And producer that's already established. I want to know.
I would either go with Babyface or Teddy and Sade.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got Teddy doing the production also?
Yeah. Okay. Either Babyface or Teddy doing the production and Sade.
On the hook. Okay. Cool. All right.
Oh, she gonna do more than the hook, nigga. Crazy.
Yeah, you might have a 12.
She gonna get a little, a little 4 there, a little 6 in there, so.
Yeah, like I said, you might have a 12 in that cent on that joint.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. You got to know it.
All right. How many names have you been through?
Names?
Yeah, stage names. Yeah.
Ironically enough, my names be my nicknames. Like, my rap names was like, they was always tied to like my nicknames and stuff. So I only had maybe like 2. One was Jimmy Jump, like from King of New York. It was Jimmy Jump, and then I think like Kane J Marco or something like that. No, but they've been calling me Ben since school, since like.
Okay.
So.
Okay. All right. What object represents hip hop the most to you? You know, like a microphone or tango or shell toes, or what?
The environments. Yeah, the environments.
Okay. Like what to explain?
Huh?
Say like what to explain on that bar.
The trenches. Yeah, the trenches, man.
Okay.
It don't matter where, you know what I'm saying, but just any place where people are focused on being better, you know what I'm saying, as individuals and actually have a reason to. When they look out their window and they don't really feel like they accomplished nothing because don't nothing look like it's progressing. You feel what I'm saying? Even with gentrification, so you still know where you're from. You know what I'm saying? Like regardless how it look now, you know what it looked like when you was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So I think the environment is like the essence of hip hop to me.
Okay. That's fine. Bar 12. What is something that you never imagined that you would accomplish when you first started putting pen to paper? Like whether it be a tour or certain collaboration or whatever. What is something that you never even thought about?
I didn't imagine any of this, man. When I first started, I was just trying to impress my father. That was it. My first rhyme was literally to impress my dad. That was it. After that, like, I just kept going. I never imagined any of these things. Like, none of the accolades I received, none of the flowers I received from my peers, like, none of the DMs, none of the text messages, none of the. I didn't imagine any of this.
Yeah.
You
know? I can bet that. All right. Any recording cheat codes you have that you learned along the way?
Oh yeah, for sure. Record. I mean, perform like you performing on stage. So like, write your music as if you were going to perform it. Okay. That's probably one of the coolest things that I done realized. And dramatic pauses. Like, don't try to cram all your bars in. Like, pause. Have pauses in between your bars, even if they're random. You know what I'm saying? Because what it does is it builds. It just builds a feeling when people listen to you because they're not expecting you to stop anywhere. You know what I mean? And it allows, if you got good ad libs, it allows for you to slide an ad lib in there so your ad lib become just as a part of what you do as your bars do.
I like that. That's fire. I wish I'd have heard that a long time ago.
For sure.
Yeah, especially that, you know what I mean, right like you're going to perform it. Like regardless of whether it's a song you plan to perform it, you never know. You know what I mean? Because some songs you don't write planning for it to be a show song and they pop. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You done hella shows like I done hella shows. You done had those joints that you felt like was the one, but you rapping too much. You talking too much. By the end of the set, you can't really perform it with the conviction you want to perform. You know what I'm saying? And then you got other ones where you know you were kind of lazy as far as like delivery. You wasn't as clever as you could have been and things like that, but you were going for a vibe. You were going for a cadence. You know what I'm saying? And then when you perform it, the crowd is very receptive to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I learned for sure.
Yeah, I like that. All right, so you know on Apple how at the bottom they got similar artists. Who would I don't know whether you actually know the 3 similar artists that are at the bottom of your joint, but who off the top of your head, who would be the similar artists you think?
I would say Beanie Sequel, Scarface, Styles. I mean, that would be. I know when early on with like CD and Baby and stuff like that, you could pick who you were similar to, and I know that's who I would always pick.
Okay.
You know, yeah. I honestly don't know who's there. Honestly, yeah, I gotta check it out to even see.
14th bar. Your favorite song to perform?
Oh, 5 a.m.
Okay. Oh yeah. I think the first time I seen you perform.
Yeah, 5 a.m. They don't even realize I've been performing the same song like 10 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's a real thing. Like, for real. Like, that is a real thing. You know, I try to switch it up. They look at me like I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I said, all right, yeah, you know, but 5 a.m. is definitely my favorite because by the end of the record, that's how you know how in tune they are. When I do the hook and they say it, like they literally say it, like with me. I know they with me. And it's a different feeling when they actually gravitate to what you're doing to that, you know, to that length.
Okay. All right. What is your favorite hip hop album?
Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
Yeah, Reasonable Doubt. Yeah.
All right, the 16th bar is a who, what, when, where, how situation. So who was BigBenz?
I'm just learning. Honestly, I'm just a full-time father, man. I'm just learning, trying to figure out how to be a hero. You know what I'm saying? Like teach my kids that A dream don't have no expiration date, no matter how many other people. They don't lose faith in you because they don't think you're capable. They just look at the clock a little bit harder than you do. Because they don't understand how your mind works and how you put things together. You know, and their faith and what you do don't match the faith in what they do. You know what I'm saying? So I just be trying. I just be trying to be the hero, show my sons, show my daughter. That's all.
That's fire. That's fire. All right. What is your style when it comes to rapping? What's your style? I'm just like
me rap. That's all I do is me rap. That's it. That's it. I might sing on some auto-tune stuff, talking about some pimping. Might talk about the streets. I'm always gonna have a bar about food in there somewhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna talk about a light-skinned girl. Like, I just be doing me rap, dog.
I hear that. I hear that. All right. When you got something dropping new? When you performing next?
Yeah, we opening the floodgates, man. This rest of this year, we got so much music just there. We just gonna put the pennies in the bank, yo. We're just gonna release it, just start releasing everything, videos and all of that. We just gonna open the floodgates this year. No strategic rollout, no nothing. We just literally gonna put the music out and give it feet and just keep going. Get back to being consistent.
All right. Like I said, part of this bar was where. You have do you have a clothing line? Do you have a clothing line?
Yeah, we do. And ironically enough, my clothing line don't even have no name. We just put everything under the BigBenz 5813 brand. You know what I'm saying? But we put the merch together early, from cups to whatever, hand sanitizer, shirts, whatever. Whatever we can brand, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. So they can catch me on any social media site to get a hold of the merch.
Okay. Well, yeah, the last bar is how. How can everybody support you and find out what you're doing?
Yeah, the site is on revamp mode, but they can reach out to me on any social media, BigBenz 5813. You know what I'm saying? They can tap in, or they can go to iTunes, Spotify. You know, same thing, BigBenz 5813. Tap in with the collective. You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's what it is, man. That's 16 bars, homie.
Let's get it, man.
That's a verse. I appreciate that,
bro.
You.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Shit. Anybody else in the collective? You know what I mean? Might be down to do this. Let me know.
Yeah, that's a whole lineup. I'm about to tap in with everybody. Everybody need one of these.
That's what's up. We're gonna make it happen then. We're gonna make it happen.
I appreciate you.
All right, till next time then, bro.
Let's get it, big bro.
All right.
Love.